All right. Bring in the last one.
Arturo assures you this is not necessary. Arturo is quick. Can I have some tea, perhaps?
Yeah, we'll get to eat after this.
Oh, my. Oh, we are going the whole 9 yards.
You'll have
It was the Banu Hakim, wasn't it?
Yes. One
yes,
of your
yes.
colleagues. A few of them have
I
been...
saw that from myself.
A few of them have been not as hospitable as yourself, so we're taking some precautions. You'll understand.
No, Arturo understands 100%.
Oh.
Would you kindly get Arturo some tea, guard?
You know what? We'll work on that.
Oh, yes, just a glass. That will work. Thank you.
We'll work on it.
Of course.
So your name is Arturo.
Arturo Vega.
Arturo Vega. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Arturo.
A pleasure to meet yourself as well.
Yes, yes. Now, please tell me, how old are you?
Arturo? Well, Arturo may appear to be the ripe age of 28, but I assure you, Arturo is over 200 years old.
Oh, very forthcoming. I appreciate that. Where were you originally born, Arturo?
Arturo was born in the wonderful area of Spain.
Beautiful country.
Indeed, what was it, Europe? Yeah,
Also a
the
beautiful
ages.
country.
Arturo moves around all the time.
Who was your sire?
My sire, a very intelligent man by the name of Ilindil the Seeker. Supposedly he met his fate at the hands of your first Inquisition, but I assure you he did not.
Very interesting. Now, how and why did he choose you to become a vampire?
It is the way. Arturo showed the aptitude, he showed the intelligence.
Did you go seeking after him to become a vampire, or was it just fate?
It was close. It was close, but he was the one who found Arturo. Especially after that poor situation with Billy. Ah,
Oh, did I ask about Billy? Second interview round? Now, Arturo, do you require blood for sustenance?
Arturo does. Did they tell you we did not?
We just want to be certain we know what we're getting
The
into.
liars, all of that kind of stuff. Some like to drink it like a little Capri Sun.
Interesting. One of your colleagues eats specifically from animals.
Yes, the Ventru, I believe.
Yes, exactly.
course.
Robert, I believe his name was.
Ah, yes, good old Bob. Bobby. We'll call him Bobby.
Now, Arturo, would sunlight destroy you?
Oh, most definitely. Arturo prefers to stay alive, thank you.
Understood. What about modern firearms?
Yeah, more like a minor annoyance. If they manage to penetrate the flesh, it's bruising.
Good to know.
Especially once they bounce. Arturo's been on the receiving end of that a couple times.
Interesting. Now, Arturo,
Yes.
I have not been able to get your colleagues to cooperate on these next few questions, but
Is it the one about the elders or the antediluvian?
let's start with the elders. The mass migration to the Middle East.
Well, you see, there is something wonderful happening. No, not wonderful. What is the opposite of what? Gilbert! What is the opposite of wonderful?
I'm not sure, boss.
Fuck. Awful things are happening. That's it. Thank you, Gilbert!
You're welcome.
What kind of awful things?
Gehenna.
And what is Gehenna?
Oh, Gehenna's nasty. It's when all the antediluvians wake up, and they devour all of their children.
Oh, the vampire children.
Yes. A vampire end of the world, if you will. The apocalypse. Oh, don't worry. Your kind won't be spared either.
And when is this supposed to take place?
Like 20 years ago?
Overdue.
Maybe 40 years later? The prophecies are rather, not clear, if you will. You
Well-
really need to get better security.
Yes.
Arturo's
we're-
almost insulted a rope.
My apologies, Arturo.
You meant nothing.
It seems like the rope wasn't necessary after all. You do understand.
Yeah. Arturo prefers not to kill possible clients.
Clients.
Of course.
What do you do for a living, Arturo?
Arturo runs a curio shop. Many artifacts. Some ancient, some not so ancient.
Kind of like a vampire pawn shop.
Kind of. Not just vampires. Arturo has many, many, many kinds. Humans, a wizard once. There was this one time a werewolf came in, but then he transformed because it was a full moon, and now they're not allowed when they're ready to change. Just that one, mind you. They don't all change during the full moon.
Make note. Vampires.
Damn, Bruno.
Work
You knew
with
better.
werewolves. Well, how has your business evolved over the years? I can't imagine that you've had...
The shop?
Yeah. for very
The
long.
shop is special. Arturo did not find the shop until the 1900s or so. Only had it about 100 years or so.
And before that?
Before that, Arturo operated out of a wagon. Then it was a similar to a food truck. Then he worked for the museum. I think that one was Europe. Yes.
Very interesting. Now, do you happen to know the location of your antediluvians?
I know the location of mine. But the dragon does not want to be found yet.
Understood. Do you know where the others would be?
My antediluvian would. My sire might. Arturo, though? No, it is not his interest.
Understood. Well, what can you tell me about this vampire turf war going on in Rochester
Oh,
currently?
it's bloody stupid. First, we have the Camarilla, who, they're all hoity-toity. They think they're owed everything. Pose their masquerade, and now they don't want us to use technology. For fear the Second Inquisition will find us. Arturo doesn't use technology, but here Arturo is. Found by your agents.
Yes, indeed.
But the anarchs, they're a bit freer. They still uphold the old tenets of the masquerade. It's rather wonderful. Wonderful. It keeps us hidden from mankind. Until your agents, of course. I knew technology would eventually catch Arturo. It was foretold. By his sire.
Understood. Well, Arturo, you have been nothing but forthcoming.
Indeed. Would you like to sign your contract now or later?
Contract?
Oh yes, you are doing business with Arturo now.
Oh?
Arturo is willing to spare most of you if you agree to enter a agreement of sorts.
An agreement?
An agreement, of course. All that requires your signature.
But what kind of agreement would this be?
An agreement? Well, it's an agreement that allows you to live and allows us to walk out of here.
Oh.
A truce, if you will.
Oh. We're not going to have you walk out just yet. We still have some questions for you.
Oh no, I
in
understand.
time.
You're not letting us. We simply are.
All right, Arturo. I think that is enough questioning for today. You've been a joy to work with. Guards, we're done here.
They remove Arturo's. You will sit. You thought we were done. Oh no. You see, I gave you the chance. Arturo hates this. I hate bloodshed, you know. I'm one of the good ones, but now I'm afraid I have to kill all of you and take your tapes. Gil! Come on, get the Banu Hakim. We're killing all of them.